If you're good observers and you're paying attention, you might be able to find a fossil somewhere between here at the top or even on the way down.
Isn't there a tiny bit of clouds over most of the sky?
Yeah.
Grind them up with water into a green poultice, and you can put it on stinging nettle, and it relieves the sting of stinging nettle.
Every year, over 8,000 5th and 6th grade students take part in an educational opportunity unmatched in any classroom. It's called KEEP, the Kern Environmental Education Program. For over 30 years, Kern County has been a leader in developing environmental education for every student, including children with disabilities, financial problems, or even trouble at home.
It's for the kids. It's knowing that we're giving them an educational and a social experience of a lifetime that most of them they'll never get again. Most kids spend their lives in a city or a suburban setting with, cars and streets and asphalt and concrete and buildings and all. And we are so far removed from the natural environment, you need to immerse yourself in it to really appreciate it. And that's what we do at KEEP.
Camp KEEP consists of 3 separate, beautiful campuses. KEEP Ocean is located on a secluded 10-acre site within Montaña de Oro State Park. Here, the ocean and tide pools serve as an open book to campers who take part.
On a PU scale, 1 to 10, or Rose being a 1, this is about a 10.
Here, naturalists and educators expose these kids to something new every day.
Girls, we call this detritus.
The naturalists focus on a variety of subjects, allowing each student to explore and study firsthand the concepts of ecology. They learn that life exists in places they would probably never think about, like the ground they stand on.
I know. Oh, what is that?
Look it, there it is. Look, you see it?
There it is.
In hikes along the chaparral of the Montaña de Oro Park, students learn how Indians use the land around them, experiencing firsthand the sights and smells and wildlife unique to the area. Some even learn a valuable lesson in life itself.
Gentlemen, boys, every single one of you here are the best at something. You just need to find out what that thing is.
You can look at pictures in a textbook and you can read the words off the pages, but for some of the kids, until they actually come out and get their hands on what they've been reading about, man, that's just what brings it to life.
Just to the north along the Central Coast, Camp Cambria provides a one-of-a-kind look at state lands ranging from the open coast to the coastal scrub and pine forest. Students hike in various areas and then record and analyze their findings for further studies back at home. But perhaps the most memorable feature at this camp is access to an area close to the public, where students are side by side with elephant seals the size of mini submarines. They witness the birth of newborns and the battle for dominance within the herd. Nature's lessons apply to everyday life.
It shows me about life in the water and everything.
I thought it was kind of amazing too, because they got all them babies and stuff.
These kids are our future, and they're going to be the ones that are going to be voting and making the decisions. And I hope, based on this experience, that they'll be able to have a more balanced decision, if you will, have all the information before they make the decision. One way or the other, it doesn't matter, as long as they've gotten the information and they're informed about it.
Has to be bit by that.
Back at Camp Cambria, students take part in hands-on laboratories, studying everything from bobcats to bugs.
Then the praying mantis eats the grasshopper, the scrub jay eats the praying mantis, and so on down the line.
At Camp Ocean, this multi-purpose geodome serves as a classroom and eating area. Students at all the camps are treated to 3 well-balanced and appetizing meals, like fresh baked bread, where students are responsible for everything, from setup to cleanup.
See him? Crawling around there? It looked like nobody would eat those ones.
From the beach to the snow, Kern County campers are in the mountains here at Keep Sierra. Located just northeast of Glenville, the camp features songs around the campfire, a trip to Dixon Pond where, surrounded by cattails, students pull everything from aquatic insects to fish, turtles, and birds.
Here it is. Right there.
Is it eating it?
No, With all these ecosystems converging at this point, we have a lot of variety between plants, animals. In the springtime, we have tremendous wildflower shows, and in the summer it can be really warm, and in the winter it can be really cold.
Students travel to the 3 campsites all year long. With the help of corporate and individual sponsors, KEEP has grown dramatically from modest beginnings. Every school in the county now has the opportunity to attend one of the 3 camps. And if there is a child who can't afford the $185 cost for 5 days, fundraising opportunities are provided, and in some cases, even scholarships.
There are no state or federal funds that pay for outdoor education like KEEP, and so most schools do fundraisers through the school activities, the booster clubs, the PTAs, etc. And there is always some amount of family participation that helps with that, and some families find that tough to be able to afford, and so we've set up a scholarship program, and we try and through the KEEP Foundation to make as much funding available to needy families as possible.
A child's safety is first and foremost in the minds of KEEP staff, and a wide variety of security and supervisorial checks are in place to help ease the parents' apprehension in sending their kids to camp. Perhaps the biggest payoff for everyone involved with Camp KEEP is what happens when the campers leave these sites and head for home. Something changes in them, and all of that newfound information helps these kids understand and appreciate themselves and others more fully.
I found out that I'm not the only one that has problems. Plants have problems, animals have problems, and people have problems. So you shouldn't just care for yourself. You shouldn't feel sorry for yourself. You should get up and do something about it.
This is a time when the students are learning about themselves and who they are and their roles as a person, as opposed to having been part of just the family. Now they're finding themselves.
They're a lot more understanding of each other, a lot more compassionate towards each other, and generally just have a sense of goodwill towards each other because of the experience up here.
Oh man, we went to this tide pool. I mean, it was so cool. We seen crabs. I had to change my shoes.
In an age when outside pressures are ever increasing, KEEP is here for our students, instilling a new appreciation and respect for the wonders of nature and for the children themselves.
The plankton eats the phytoplankton. The anchovy eats the zooplankton. The salmon eats the anchovy. No, it's eating Louisa when it dies. Yeah. Find it. Switch them around, Louisa disease. Oh, it's a turkey vulture. It eats the dead weasel. Died, and then the maggots. The maggots.
I'm almost asleep when I go upright in the tent, and the tent is rocking back and forth, and my dog's trying to go through the side of the tent.